Welcome. Today I will discuss how to deal with difficult people with love. And you might notice that even here there is a small paradox in the meaning of the sentence. On the one hand, we have dealing with something, to deal with something which implies using whatever means are necessary in order to resolve the issue. And on the other hand, we have love, which is a little bit limiting in terms of the means that we are allowed to use to deal with the issue. And the issue are difficult people. And you might have noticed that most people, if not all, are difficult. And a lot of the problems, so-called problems and situations in someone's life are related to other people. Very often even the people most close to you, your family, your loved ones, your spouse, your children, your parents. And sometimes it's easier to deal with a person, a complete stranger with whom you don't share that much past, than dealing with your own family. So what is difficult about people? What does it make them difficult, challenging? Most of the times it's their thoughts and opinions and judgments and labels, biases, expectations that makes them towards you, that makes them difficult. For example, your boss gives you a poor grade on the company performance appraisal, um, and I have experienced that. For example, your boss gives you a poor grade at the end of the year, on the company performance, yearly performance review, and this might be challenging. He has different opinion about your performance than you have. Or your spouse, your boyfriend or girlfriend does something which you consider disrespectful and in a way insulting. This is again only a story in your head. But it's challenging to deal with. So, if we look at it more closely, is it the behavior, the opinion, the action, the judgment by the other that's creating the problematic situation for us? Or is it our interpretation of it and our complete identification, losing ourselves into this interpretation that creates the issue? And to the degree to which we attach this external opinion, those words uttered by a stranger or a person close to us, to the degree to which we attach them to our personality, sense of identity, and to that degree it becomes problematic and can trigger us in almost unconscious state of anger, resentment, negative emotions in general. And if we are that much insulted, we have worked that so hard throughout the year, and this was not appreciated as it should have been by our boss, by our leader, how can we respond with love? If it feels it's almost paradoxical. Maybe the only true way for this to happen is for us to let go of the stories and thus to the corresponding emotions which accompany this situation. Let's take, for example, the boss and the employee. Both of them have their story based on their sum of experiences, based on their whole life experiences so far, their formed habitual thinking patterns, character, upbringing, environment. They inevitably form those stories. Maybe the employee says, "That's so unfair. I've been working that hard and I deserve to have a promotion. I deserve to have a good appraisal score. It's really unfair." Maybe the manager has another story. He's smart, and yes, he was trying hard, but he didn't have, due to his lack of experience, he made this mistake, and the others in the team deserve also merit, and I haven't given, I don't know, the other girl wasn't rewarded for her work sufficiently for the past period, and I have other plans for this employee. I will promote him next year. Yeah, I have these limitations and this is the system, and I'm doing the best I can in this situation. So everyone has his understanding of the situation and his story, and while they communicate, interact with each other, if they're completely lost, fixed in their stories, they're not able to to interact on a human level, on a deeper level, but their concepts of what the situation is like, they are communicating between each other and accusing each other, or and they're all in their heads. They don't have, they cannot sense the human sitting on the other side. So here comes the love part. We As long as we believe the story in our head, it's very hard to convince ourselves mentally that the boss is right, and it's really, it's almost impossible, and to say, okay, he's right, or accept that we didn't do that, perform that well, or maybe he had his reasons. We make another story where the boss had some reasons I don't know about, or we try to settle it on the level of the understanding of the situation. But if this is not, we cannot love truly, warmly, love on that level, we have to let go of the story, realize that there is first a deeper level in us, a deeper dimension, beyond the mind-made stories, which is present in this moment, in every moment. And then realize the same dimension in the other human being, not putting a label on him, realizing that he or she as well are lost into their story, and love them for what they are, which is the same as you. Love them for their most essential nature, which is one with which is you. Try to connect to what's there when all the stories, all the labels, judgments, perspectives are gone. If you let go of all the baggage, mental baggage for a moment, if you forgot it, what still is there that unites you, that makes you, that connects you with this human being? And when you put aside the emotions, the stories, and try to connect on this level, the human level, it feels like a nice flow of energy. And maybe the other person might sense it. He or she doesn't know, may not know why, but feel this. It's just so nice when someone gives you love and attention, the deep loving kindness. Maybe he will become a little bit more aware in this moment and calm down as well, see the futility of find a common ground in this situation, the conflict situation. It doesn't matter. It's not why you do it. It's not why you connect with this human being, not because you want to resolve a situation. The situation is secondary. More important than its resolution is to be centered, to be present, to maintain the here and now in each moment. Thank you.